Yo, what's good to YouTube? It's your boy 6shot on the 6shot Gaming Channel. Today I have another Blazblue cross tag what to do with character guide video for you. And this time we're going to be talking about Ragna. So yeah, I know the drill, people. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell to get alerted every single time I drop a new video for y'all. Also, make sure you check the description box below to get access to all my social media accounts that you can reach me on: Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Discord, so on and so forth. But anyways, let's get started with this guide and let's learn all about Ragna. And if you learn something new with this video, please smash a like button. I'll greatly appreciate it. But anyways, let's get going. So let's go over Ragna movement options. So Ragna has basically the basic movement options in the game. He got a run when he goes forward. You got a back walk. You got an air dash, a back air dash, double jump, so on and so forth. So his movement options is pretty basic in this game. Now let's go over some of his normals. So normals wise, he got his standing light, and standing light is his standing medium attack in the Blazblue games, and has really good range. As you can see right there, you can hit them from pretty far away. It has really good range. And this is his 2L, or his crouching low, crouching light. And this is his back L, or back light, and it's a standing jab, and that's his fastest normal attack that he could do. And you could rapid fire it up to like 3 times until you go into your auto combo. So that's pretty good. Now let's go over his medium normal. So this is his standing medium attack, and standing medium attack is head invulnerable with it, and it launches on hit, so you get full combo just like so. So that's pretty good, and you're going to be using this a lot for his combos. So as you see right here, this is just a regular basic combo off of standing medium attack. And this attack right here is very good. So you're going to be using this as your main anti-air tool, because this is head invulnerable, so he's invincible to all head or air attacks and so on and so forth. So yeah, make sure you use this move as an anti-air. Moving on from there, you have his down medium attack, which hits low, and it's decent. It don't have the greatest range, but it's pretty decent, and it hits low. So moving on from there, we're going to be talking about his heavy attacks. So his standing heavy is his crush attack, and it's the universal overhead that everybody has, and it's pretty okay on startup, and it's unique. And this is his crouching heavy attack, and it's a universal sweep, and it got some pretty good range on it. So that's really good. So moving on from there, we're going to talk about his jumping attack. So this is his jumping light attack. It's pretty good as a jumping. This is his jumping medium attack, and you're only going to be really using that for like combos. And this is his jumping heavy attack, and you're going to be using that sometimes to try to get in and for combos, and you can special cancel out of it as well. So that's pretty good. As you can see, you can do it to special moves or his super. So that's pretty good. So the approach you want to take when trying to get in is basically his jumping light is very good as a jumping, and you get like a double overhead off of it. Like I said, his jumping medium attack is not really that good as a jumping, but you can use it as a jumping, so don't get me wrong, but it's not that great. You might as well go with his jumping light when you're trying to use a jumping. So moving on from there, this is his light auto combo, and you cannot special cancel after it. And this is his medium auto combo, and you could do a super after it. So that's pretty good, really good, and it's really good. That's all I gotta really say about that. So moving on from there, this is his forward grab, and you could combo after that. And this is his back grab, and like I said, you could combo easily off of both of these grabs just like so. So that's how you combo off the back one, and you could get even more, which you're going to see later. And this is how you combo off of the forward version. So moving on from there, we're going to be talking about his special moves. And his first special move we're going to talk about is the Hell Spike, and he has 3 different versions of his Hell Spike: light, medium, and heavy. The medium version stays like right in front of the opponent, and this is more used in your block strings to keep them safe and stuff like that. That's the medium version, and it goes out further, and you can kind of use it as a projectile. and this is his heavy or hands version. And the heavy version could be pressed up to 3 times, and as you can see right here, you could do 2 presses, get the wall bounce, and can continue a combo just like so. So the next special move we're going to talk about is his Hell's Fang move. His Hell's Fang move is a advancing special move, and it's pretty good to help you get in and stuff like that, but as you see right now, it doesn't get you in for full screen. Also, after the first hit of Hell's Fang, it has a follow-up move, so when you press the button again, it does a follow-up move as you can just see. But yeah, this is like a pretty good tool to help you get in when you're pretty far out. Another thing about Hell's Fang, the first hit of Hell's Fang, if it hits counter hit wise, you can get a full combo just like so, so that's pretty good as well. Next move we're going to talk about is Ragna's Gauntlet Hades. This move is pretty good also. It hits overhead, and you can start a full combo if you delay the second follow-up hit, and you can do a full combo from there. And for you just to show off that hits overhead, just showing that off right now, that's an example. And I'm showing off that you can get the full combo if you delay the second hit of the Gauntlet Hades follow-up, so that's pretty good as well. Gauntlet Hades could also be performed airborne as well, so keep that in mind. You could use it as ways to get in and stuff like that. So moving on from there, this is his Nightmare Edge move, and this is his quarter circle back and a light attack in the air. And it does, like, as you can see, like, it just comes straight down on your head and hits your opponent. And Ruby has a move kind of like that, but Ruby's is way better because Ruby's like kind of auto-corrects where the opponent's at. If you try to, this move doesn't really hit behind it at all. The hitbox is just strictly down under the opponent. Now this move right here is his Blood Scythe move, and this is the quarter circle back and the heavy button. And this is a pretty good move. It takes 1 bar meter though, but you get full combos after the move hits because it rebounces your opponent, so that's pretty good. So as you can see, you can launch your opponent and then do Blood Scythe to relaunch them again, so that's really good for combos. So moving on, we're going to be talking about Ragna's reversal action move, and his reversal action is his Infernal Divider. And this move has a really good hitbox, and it has it covers like really good vertical space, and it has some good range on it too. Like right there it misses, but as you can see, this is from the deepest you can hit it from, and that's pretty good. Only thing about it is that it's very punishable. So moving on from there, we're going to talk about his Distortion Supers, and this is his Carnage Scissors Super. Carnage Scissors. I'm messing up my speech today, sorry. But yeah, this is Carnage Scissors, and this is pretty good. It is a vulnerability and forward advances. And this is his Ever Super. It's quarter circle back and the super buttons. And I forgot the name of it, but it's like a grabby type move, but you can block it. So let's move on to his assists. So the first assist we're going to talk about is his forward assist. That's his neutral assist, and this is his back assist. And we're going to go really into detail about what each assist does and stuff like that. So his forward assist, normally the forward assist is always a projectile, but Ragna doesn't really have projectiles, so he has to have his Blood Scythe as his forward assist. And his forward assist is pretty good because it covers a great deal of space, and as you can see, you can launch with it and it bounces the opponent up and you get full combos just like so. So it's pretty good to use. So his other assist is his Gauntlet Hades assist, and this assist is pretty good to use for combo extensions. This is probably the main assist you're going to use to extend your combos, and it has very good range, so that's pretty good. And as you can see right here, here's just an example combo of me using assist to extend, so on and so forth. So that assist is pretty good, and it's probably the main go-to assist you're going to use for combos. Now the next assist is his Dead Spike assist, and you do this by pressing back and assist button. And this assist is pretty good as well. It's almost like an anti-air. It hits the front of the opponent, it hits you, and it launches the opponent straight up in the air. So that's pretty good for situations where you want the opponent to be right in front of you when you do a combo, instead of sending them far away. So as you can see right here, this is an example of when you can use the assist. Like, you can't normally combo off of Weiss's sweep that well, but with the Gauntlet, not the Gauntlet Hades, the Dead Spike assist, you could launch them and then launch them right up in the air in front of your opponent. It just pops them right up in the air, and it's very easy, as you can see, to combo from there. You don't have to go running at the opponent to try to finish off your combo. So the only thing is you have to have a very strict timing when you want to do the back assist in certain combos. Like this combo right here is very easier with a neutral assist, but when we try to do the same combo with a back assist, if you don't time it correctly, you will miss your assist, just like so. You're gonna see right now. As you see, if you have the wrong time, you can't miss. So if you have the right timing, it could hit just like so, and you can easily extend your combos. So you have to really practice on when to call that assist out. So the main gameplay of Ragna is pretty simple. He's a rush down character. He wants to get in and stay in your face and just pressure you in all type of ways. So now he has a couple moves that help assist them to get in. One move is his Hell's Fang. Another move is aerial Gauntlet Hades. He could use that move to help you get in, and that's pretty good. Another move he has is his jumping light attack. His jumping light attack is a great jumping. And it has the Sarb is a little bit slow, but it doesn't really cross up. But as just a jump in, the hitbox is pretty huge and it can hit your opponent up. The only bad thing about this move is it doesn't really cross up. So, but like I said, as a jump in, you could use the move just like so and get a double overhead and go into your combo. So that's pretty good. Another thing Ragna could do is his Belly Edge, and that's his jumping C attack. And it's pretty good it's okay, but it's more so you could cross up your opponent just like so. You could do the Bailey Edge, go to the other side, and you could also do this with Gauntlet Hades as well. But you can use the Bailey Edge, go to the other side, call that assist out, and it's going to cross up your opponent. So like I said, Bailey Edge is pretty good, and if you use it and it hits your opponent, you could special cancel it, so that's very good as well. So moving on from there, another tip to use is his down light is single hitting. It doesn't rapid fire like other characters, so you gotta keep that in mind. Also, his back light is very fast, so if you don't want to throw out your standing light, you want to use your back light when you're very up close on your opponent, so you can hit your opponent and beat them out. So keep that in mind as well. Moving on from there, but his standing light has very good range, and you can kind of harass your opponent for like a character distance away with his standing light, so that's pretty good. The only thing about his standing light is that if you want to chain into your standing medium, you gotta be kind of close up to your opponent, because if you're a little bit too far, you will whiff just like so. So you have to keep that in mind. You have to change your combo up if you hit with your standing light from a little bit deep. So if you hit with your standing light from a little bit deep, you're going to have to go straight into your down heavy attack, which is the universal sweep, and get a combo from there. And if you read that, if you have to change it to that combo, you could just do this assist, well-timed assist call, because extend the combo so you can get max damage. So that's pretty good. So moving on from there, you have your Gauntlet Hades as well that you could use for a mix-up tool, since your Gauntlet Hades does hit overhead. And if you delay the hits properly, you can get a full combo after your Gauntlet Hades hit. So keep that in mind. Even though I got a blue beat right there, you can combo off your Gauntlet Hades. So another good mix-up tool is using your crouching heavy as a mix-up with your your standing heavy. If you use those two as a mix-up, you can do light standing heavy or light crouching heavy. That's a very good mix-up tool. So keep that in mind as well. So as in jump-ins, right, you don't have to worry about you being too far away off of a jump-in to land your standing medium attack and a combo, because you're going to be right up on your opponent after a jump-in. So be aware about that as well. And if you have an assist character that has a projectile, you could use their assist to help you get in as well. So that's a pretty good tool to use to help Ragna players get in on your opponent that's pretty far away from you or running and stuff like that. So make sure to use the assist in conjunction with other moves as well to help you get in. So here's an example of some basic Ragna combos in various situations, and I'll be back at the end of this. And the last thing we're going to show off for Ragna in this guide is his Astral Heat attack. And you need level 4 Resonance Blades and 9 bars worth of meter to do so. But yeah, folks, that's the end of road for this video. Blazblue Cross Tag Battle, what to do with Ragna. Hopefully you was able to enjoy the video and learn something new. If you wasn't able to learn something new, please smash the like button. Also, like always, people, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Check out some of the past content. Make sure you hit that notification bell to get alerted every single time I drop a new video for y'all, so you can go watch the video as soon as I drop it. Also, make sure you check the description box below to gain access to all my social media accounts. Please follow me on Twitter and please follow me on Discord. I greatly appreciate it. But besides that, peace.